Yo, what's up guys? You got Pokeaim here. Welcome back to the next episode of the OU Road to Top 10 on Pokemon Showdown. I, of course, am PokeaimMD, and today we're going to be using a team from Blue Wing. Really fun team that has Alakazam plus Indeedee. So I wanted to use Expanding Force Alakazam. I actually don't think I've ever used it since it came out, and I fought it plenty of times. It's definitely a threat. So I wanted to use it. Edited his team a bit. If you guys want to check it out, feel free to. The link is down below, PokeaimMD.com. And of course, if you aren't already subscribed, feel free to subscribe. It's free, it's easy, and I'm on my way to 248,000 subscribers. We're actually really close, and halfway towards my end goal, halfway, quote unquote, towards my end goal of 300K by the end of the year. Now, I don't really have much else to say except let's get right into team preview, and then I'll show my ranking right after. Alright, so hopefully the star of today's episode, we have Alakazam, Life Orb, Nasty Plot, 3 attack. Originally this one was Focus Sash, but I changed it to Life Orb just because of the added power that Expanding Force brings. If you guys didn't know, the way Expanding Force works in terrain is that if the user is grounded, right, so Alakazam obviously being able to touch the ground, Expanding Force gets 1.5 times the power, so it goes from 80 base power to 120 base power on top of the usual 1.3 times boost from Psychic Terrain. So it is very, very powerful. I'll just show you some calcs that I know off the top of my head. Well, not off the top of my head, I actually calc them, but like +2 Expanding Force knocks out physically defensive Corviknight, and that's a big one right there. It can knock out max HP Magearna on a roll. So it's really nice because obviously we do have Focus Blast to help us support in front of Excadrill or like Ferrothorn, and then we have Dazzling Gleam, which is great because you don't have to risk missing versus Hydreigon or Shifu or Mandibuzz. A +2 Life Orb knocks out physically defensive Mandibuzz as well. Life Orb plus Magic Guard is really nice because you don't take any Life Orb damage. Of course, with Magic Guard, you also don't take any hazard damage or status either. Indeedee is the next member of the squad. We're running Choice Scarf for some speed control, but also just to get that Psychic Terrain up for Alakazam, so it pairs really well with it. We have Expanding Force of our own, plus Hyper Voice, Mystical Fire, and Trick. Trick is nice to cripple Pokemon like opposing Mandibuzz, or maybe Chansey, or Blissey, depending, to help Alakazam do its thing. Mystical Fire can help us weaken Ferrothorn, also does some nice damage to Pokemon like Magearna, Skarmory. Obviously, Scizor is getting nuked by that too. And again, Hyper Voice is there, but I might change that to Dazzling Gleam depending on how I feel about the matchup versus Hydreigon and Shifu when I'm actually playing them. Because Hyper Voice is just neutral stab other than that, but at least Dazzling Gleam would give me some damage. Hippowdon is the next member of the squad, giving us a physically defensive wall, something that can take on Cinderace as well as get up Stealth Rock for us. We do have Whirlwind over Toxic just to kind of wear down. Even like Magearna taking Stealth Rock damage is really important for Alakazam's Expanding Force because then you can just click it twice and Pokemon like Magearna get 2 KO'd. So Whirlwind should just shuffle them around, as well as the Rocky Helmet to wear down Urshifu, and just U-turns in general, helping Hippowdon. You guys know what physically offensive Hippowdon does by now. Choice Specs Magearna is the next member of the squad, and we're bringing this thing back once again. It is nice because obviously Alakazam and Indeedee don't like dark types too much, so they do have ways of dealing with them. So Magearna not only resists the dark type attacks coming out of them, but also threatens with strong Flare Cannons and Flash Cannons, respectively. Volt Switch, of course, is there for momentum, and something we might change as we're going through the video. Like I might make Alakazam Focus Sash as we're playing. I might make Indeedee Trick over Aurasphere, but Aurasphere is nice for knocking out Excadrill upon switching. Also solid 2 KO on Ferrothorn. I could use Focus Blast, but I'm not trying to miss. Alakazam already has Focus Blast anyway, and if I can help it, I'm gonna try and avoid going for the move that can miss. Next up, we do have Toxapex Special Defensive as a means of dealing with Pokemon like Dragapult. Also, hopefully taking on most of the tier just because of Toxic and Haze. Haze stop setup, of course. This thing is nice for Magearna too. That's a big one, being a Fairy Resist for us. That's not a Choice Specs Magearna. It actually has bulk. So we have the Black Sludge for recovery, and Haze is good for setup Magearna as well as just setup in general. Scald for burns, and Toxic is nice for wearing down opposing Mandibuzz. Or just any bulky Pokemon in general. And last but not least, we do have physically defensive Mandibuzz with Foul Play. Originally had knockoff, but I think Foul Play is better considering Cinderace is such a giant threat. Like, it becomes an even bigger threat because we're giving it Psychic Terrain for its Zen Headbutt. So even that's just a huge threat from there. So Mandibuzz is not 2 KO by Cinderace's attacks, and Foul Play does 2 KO at back. We have U-Turn for momentum, Roost, and of course Defog, Overcoat, so we can avoid Spore from Pokemon like Amoonguss, Heavy Duty Boots, that way we do not take any hazard damage, and then 16 Speed EVs to be faster than max speed Adamant Azumarill, so we can take the +6 Aqua Jet and knock them out with Foul Play after Belly Drum. They're taking a little bit of prior damage. So, yeah, of course, we don't have to worry too much about that, hopefully, because we do have Psychic Terrain to stop it from Aqua Jetting our other Pokemon. But that's just something to keep in mind. And also, this is a nice Pokemon that can also eat a hit from Marowak if need be. But that's the team for today. Let's get right into today's sponsor. I'd like to call my old high school friend Marlene. Thank you.
Hello.
Hey Marlene, it's Joel. I'm actually on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and I'm on the $500 question right here, and I need your help. Do you mind helping me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, it says, can't really see this shit. Which wallet right now is the best on the market, holds up to 12 cards, as well as has 30 different designs, has a lifetime warranty, and you can get it on one of these websites? Is it A, Pokemon.com, B, Ridge.com/Draco, C, Digimon.com, or D, Amazon.com?
I'm going to have to go with B, Ridge.com/Draco. They actually have a 10% off sale right now with code Draco.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, B, final answer. I won? Yo, I got $500, let's go! Alright, so big shout out to the Ridge Wallet team once again for sponsoring, and thank you for those that are actually not only supporting but also picking one up. You're helping me out by doing so, and I do appreciate that. And those that just love those sort of things, I'm glad you guys are liking some of my creativity. Shout out to Marlene as well, who has helped me with a few of them. But we'll show my ranking. I haven't played any games other than the last few games, but we did decay. It looks like 7 points or so. I think we were 1702, so we decayed 7 points. We're 39-6. And yeah, I'm hoping for, I'm not sure how long this episode is going to be. I know I've said that before, and the last two have been an hour each, but I'm not sure how long this episode in particular is going to be, just because I am, is that what I just used? I don't know, I'm again, not really feeling the best today, but alright, I think it is exactly what I just used. So a few things. First off, Magearna is phenomenal in this, both mine and my opponents. Alakazam is ridiculously good in this too, especially if that is the exact same one. Now, I know they take a +2 Dazzling Gleam with their EV spread, so I want to get a little bit of damage off on Mandibuzz and go from there. And I think Hippowdon is just phenomenal. As a Pokemon, I mean, Magearna is just phenomenal here. Hippowdon being able to get the Rocky Helmet damage, hopefully on even a U-turn from Mandibuzz, makes a big difference. So I just want to count that Mandibuzz real quick, just so I know. 83 to 99, so that will make a big difference. So my expanding forces are going to be very strong. And just to show you how much Alakazam does to Magearna. Can I? Magearna. Custom set. Expanding force, that's +2. Let's get it out of there. Just keep it in terrain. 50. So it's a 2 KO on Magearna. So pretty crazy just how strong that Pokemon is. But yeah, if I can wear down Mandibuzz with something like Indeedee, that'd be amazing. But I love early Indeedee just because if they go off with Cinderace, it's whatever. I always go Hippowdon. But if they bring out Mandibuzz, I can just trick them here. And they might Pyro Ball immediately. I still think Hippowdon is always my play of choice, and because I do have special defensive Toxapex, I should be okay for dealing with Magearna. Even if they trick me, I mean, it'd be annoying, but it's not the end of the world, because Alakazam is going to get kills on 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 Pokemon if I can end up tricking that Magearna. That Mandibuzz with my Magearna. Though I'm not trick on mine, what am I saying? If I can end up tricking it with Indeedee. So, they end up making the Magearna play, great play. We're just going to make the Toxapex play right now. If they Volt Switch, phenomenal play too. But I'm special defensive, so I can see I can actually eat those up. And I don't mind Cinderace coming in, because it's just taking damage to just die to Expanding Force later. So I'll gladly make the Hippowdon play one more time, because that all this chip is going to be nice for Indeedee knocking out Cinderace too. But if I can get that trick off on Mandibuzz, we should be okay. So nice. So they take that extra damage right there. Beautiful. And I'm assuming Magearna is going to come out and maybe a Flare Cannon or a trick of their own. I have a... If they trick, I'd rather have my own Magearna in, I think. Even though it does muscle through them. Yeah, I'd rather have my own Magearna in if they trick here as they Flare Cannon, which does a ton, obviously. But what I want to come in now is just I want my Alakazam to come in once on their Pex, and I don't think they give me. I don't think they should give me Hippowdon if they want to make that play. But if they do, then I can always pivot into my own. Like I can Flare Cannon here too and get a lot off of it because they're not special defensive; they're physically defensive. So I'm gonna Volt Switch here as they go Toxapex. And this is really good because I get an Alakazam now. And we're going to make the Indeedee play in an attempt to trick Mandibuzz. That way it doesn't have heavy duty boots, so if I get up rocks, it dies to +2 Alakazam. I might need my Choice Scarf, but Alakazam's naturally faster than Cinderace, obviously. Those Flare Cannons are going to start hurting, so I'm going to start doing the exact same thing. And they shouldn't give me this Pokemon, like, regardless. So we're going to make the Indeedee play here as they go Mandibuzz, and I'm just going to trick. Perfect. That worked out exactly how I wanted to. I unfortunately get crit, which sucks because now I have to be careful around like sand turns and whatnot. But I'll still make the Pex play either way. And like that Stealth Rock are going to be so big. Pyro Ball. We're not going to risk my. We're not going to risk my Mon being my Hippowdon being 2 KO'd by like a burn or whatever. So I rather Mandibuzz come out. And if they want to try and Toxic here, so be it. I'll make the Magearna play immediately. And I can threaten them now with a Flare Cannon. And Toxapex taking as much as it did before. Ooh, this is going to hurt. So a Specs Flare Cannon, and they give me Mandibuzz, which means I can just spam Expanding Force. So that's literally best case scenario right there. Literally best case scenario. Like actually best case scenario, because I just spam Expanding Force once I get in my Alakazam. So Pex again, his role is to deal with Dragapult. I don't want it to be crit by this Mon though, but I still have Mandibuzz as well. Hippowdon is looking a little bit weaker in this game, I would say. I don't know how much I do to Hippowdon, because I think Hippowdon just gets a kill. Oh, you physical. I think 106%. My God. Okay, so yeah, Alakazam is gonna go wild in this game for sure. I would go Indeedee here, but I still want to keep up my terrain if possible. Though it's not necessary. Like if they trick me, it'd be better to go Indeedee. But we'll just make the Pex play as they Volt Switch. Luckily, do not get a crit, so I can get my regen back. And Dragapult, I'm not as worried about either because I always have a Mandibuzz. Oh, and we dodged that too, so I can actually take advantage of them potentially here. Especially if they go something like Toxapex instead of going Hippowdon or anything like that. So, I mean, I bring out Magearna. I just click Flare Cannon again. And we'll make the Indeedee play now. And obviously, I'm just going to Expanding Force once. I'm not going to bother predicting Magearna coming in. Expanding Force might knock out Pex because they're not physically defensive. It's going to hurt everything. That does so much damage. How much did they do to me before Flare Cannon? I know they're going to Flare Cannon now. Flare Cannon did 57%. I would rather give them Magearna as they Volt Switch. Like I said, I would rather have given them Magearna there because while it comes in on a Hippowdon and gets a kill, I get kills with Expanding Force. I just need to come in on the defensive Pokemon. Dragapult comes out. I'm going to get the regen back with Toxapex real quick because they're going to go for U-turn anyway, so this would be very important for their Magearna. Flare Cannon does not knock me out, but I could just go Magearna anyway. Yeah, because now my Expanding Force is going to be just as strong. And obviously here I just go for U-turn. I'll eat Draco if they want to go for it. Oh, I should be safe. I should be safe because I shouldn't mess too much around with Cinderace. It's annoying that this is happening repeatedly, but I kind of have to let it happen. Come on, man. That's frustrating. I'm very happy that they missed that though, because that's huge. But This is cool because it gives me my Indeedee now. And what I'm going to do is make the Alakazam play just in case they try and scald me, because Alakazam is more... Alakazam basically gets a kill. Right? Alakazam gets a kill better than... I don't think it needs to be healthy either. But Alakazam gets a kill more so than this thing does. And if they want a Toxic or Scald, it doesn't care about the burn, and it's a guaranteed kill. Whereas this, I would die to Scald without killing them. So I would think they'd go for Scald here instead of switching out to Magearna as they go Dragapult. Why? Why would you let it take the hit? I don't get why they would let it take the hit. That Mon is very important. 60%. This is going to end badly now. They're definitely going to go for Flare Cannon here, but... Okay, luckily they end up going for that, so it's a little bit... It's not as good as what I wanted, but I basically want this Mon to come in so I can Toxic. I don't care. They finally had a Thunder Wave, which is whatever, but I get my Toxic off on Dragapult. Perfect. And I just want to make it so it never gets to do any damage to me. I'm assuming they're going to... They actually don't U-turn out, which is fine. But I was assuming they would have U-turned out there. If I get up Rocks and Dragapult's gone, we'll make the Toxapex play here. I don't really care too much about Rocks because I have a Heavy Duty Boots Mon. This Mon doesn't care either. If I get a Toxic off, cool. Alakazam does not care either. So let's see if we can get this Toxic off. We get fully paralyzed there, so that's a little bit frustrating. Yeah, good Toxic on their own. We'll get a Brox. They may end up trying to make the Magearna play, I guess. Rocks mean that Dragapult doesn't have to come in either, and I can just slack off here as they go Magearna. If I sack to Flare Cannon, then I have to go Alakazam and hit a Focus Blast, which I don't want. Toxapex lives, but with Sand plus that, it'll be annoying. But I'm gonna have to. I'm fully depending on Mandibuzz anyway, I guess, at this point to deal with these. I'm gonna give him this Mon. Oh, I get very lucky there, but we take it. I get extremely lucky there for sure. That was a really lucky turn for me. Indeedee on a U-turn, this on a Draco. I would rather give them this as they end up U-turning, so I get an Earthquake off on something, which is actually pretty nice, all things considered, because I can go Indeedee now, and they disrespected Indeedee so much. Yeah, that's why I didn't understand why they gave me Pex, but they disrespected Indeedee. I also didn't expect it to kill, but they really disrespected Indeedee, I feel, as they try and go for Draco there. That's fine. We'll U-turn here as they go with Hippowdon. And then I'm going to Expanding Force the hell out of that Mon. So I actually sack Indeedee and then go with Hippowdon and Expanding Force. Excuse me, and then go Alakazam and Expanding Force because it's a guaranteed kill. I gotta play a little differently versus Magearna. I think that's for sure. At this point, you are expendable, my friend. Let him Hex, let him Hex. I Scald because it doesn't let Cinderace in for free. They clicked the wrong move trying to predict Mandibuzz. And I guess at this point, I can safely switch around. I don't think I played that game perfectly. And the fact that they missed with Magearna was really big on my part, on their part. I can't believe though that they went hard mag on. I had to. Okay, this is a good lesson for me because I did not play that game perfectly, and I definitely got fortunate. This is what I can't believe. I had Magearna come back. I had Toxapex out. Where was the turn? I have to rewatch it, and I dodged Thunder Waves too. So that was big. That was really big. I didn't play that game that great. So, I mean, I'm starting to understand how the team functions now. And I definitely want to trick this Mon if possible. Oh, I also think, have fun. I have to be careful. I think +2 Alakazam is going to absolutely destroy them. Indeedee, just kind of tricking away your Choice Scarf immediately sounds super strong here. Just getting it on Skarmory, Mandibuzz, or Reuniclus sounds really nice. I can phase out Reuniclus too if it's a problem versus me. Yeah, I really like that start. Like even tricking Mandibuzz, so if I get up rocks, I can nasty plot and just bop something. Sounds so good. Especially because they need sand in order to beat me down. And then hopefully I don't lose to this. Also, it looks like Magearna just clicked Specs Flare Cannon here. I'm leading off with it. Well, no, Indeedee's better. Just because I get the terrain up immediately and I get that trick. Alright, so best case scenario for me, they end up leading off with their Toxapex. I'm just going to go right for trick immediately. If I get Mandibuzz, fantastic. Especially because I end up getting the chip right now if they U-turn or whatever. I end up getting the chip right now with a Hippowdon that I need to knock him out with +2 Dazzling Gleam. That's completely fine. So that's a chip I need for +2 Dazzling Gleam. We'll get up rocks. I'm assuming they might go Skarmory, which will allow me to bring out Magearna and just click Specs Flare Cannon. And then, again, with those rocks up, it's looking nice. So I'm going to throw off a Specs Flare Cannon here just to see how they play this out. If they want to go out to their one of their 2 ground types on Volt Switch or Thunderbolt. Or if they want to make the mid-ground Toxapex play. Because I obviously brought out Magearna for a reason. And if they go with Hippowdon, that means, that's better for Sand. This is a really fast Skarm. Yo, that is speedy as hell. Holy crap, what? Like, why is that max speed? I could defog if worst comes to worst, but wow, why is that max speed? Is it meant to be faster than Magearna? If I Volt Switch there, that was the last piece I needed for Alakazam, so I should have just clicked super effective right now. Didn't get enough information about my opponent. Heavy-duty boots is such a clean item to have on Indeedee. As Reuniclus comes out. Depending if they Calm Mind or Nasty Plot up, I kind of want to go Alakazam and Nasty Plot and just bop them, but I don't know if I out-damage them. So I'd rather go Magearna here, as they have to go right for a Calm Mind. Does Specs Flare Cannon even... How much does Specs Flare Cannon even do? Reuniclus, oh, you Calm Mind. +1 for death. Ooh, it's not enough. Okay, we're gonna Volt Switch here. As they end up going Mandibuzz, and I'm just gonna bring out Zam and claim my KO now. What if they're max speed on this? Just gonna go with Zam and claim my KO, that way I can click Expanding Force without having to bother predicting. So they definitely expected me to trick there, which makes sense. So we get rid of that. That doesn't mean Hazards are here to stay, obviously. They do have Skarmory, they do have, or like they have plenty of options. But I would rather defog away because I already got that sturdy broken. Alright, so we'll make you into the Magearna play here. Potentially Toxic. Nice. And now I can Specs Flare Cannon and knock them out. They should know I'd be able to do that though, so I'm actually going to Volt Switch as they bring out Toxapex. And we get to start this process all over again. We're going to bring out Alakazam now on Reuniclus, and I think I'm going to Nasty Plot up and see if I can mess them up. So we'll see how this ends up going. This should ensure a K. I think this will be a kill here. This is +2 Life Orb in Psychic Terrain. This is a guaranteed kill, I think. I don't know if it's a kill on Reuniclus, but I mean, like, if they switch, it's a guaranteed kill at something. We know there's Smooth Rock too, so we'll see what happens right now. So there's Psy Shock, which means they're not Store Power. I have to be very careful about this Pokemon. It's a big threat to me. I would love for them to give me it right now. But it naturally resisted, so I don't know if it dies, but... Because Indeedee can also break with its attacks, and so obviously can Magearna. Alright, so they give me you, which makes sense. Excadrill comes out. We're just going to make the Mandibuzz play, of course. This is going to be an annoying Pokemon to deal with. As they Rock Slide once. I'll Roost. They could try and go for the flinch here, I guess. Perfect. Because they're Psyshock, they shouldn't be able to beat Hippo plus my team, I would say. But I'm going to defog once just because Skarm is whatever to me. Hippo getting Toxic, though, would be annoying. I'd rather go Toxapex now. Oh, they're Smooth Rocks. I can U-turn. I don't have to worry about them being Rocky Helmet. Yeah, I read that right. Cool. So I'd rather bring out Toxapex now. And, kind of see how this goes, I think. I think I Scald once on Reuniclus coming in, and then it looks like they are faster than me. Good to know. Just gonna Haze. Psyshock isn't gonna do much. They only have 15 of those. And I can always go Hippowdon and phase them out, so... I don't know if their last move's Energy Ball, but that doesn't hit Magearna, so... 13 more Psyshocks. They are Toxic. Alright, so we'll get up Rocks again, just to pressure Skarm, and then... I know they're set. So if I had... I think I'm going to put Trick. I haven't clicked Aura Sphere once. Wait, it does have Trick. Wait, no, I didn't put Trick. I said it had Trick after. We're going to phase them up. Phase out. Slack off once on this thing. They have 12 Psyshocks left. I have a heavy-duty boot. Pokemon. Which I guess doesn't care too much about what they want to do. I should go Mandibuzz and just defog these away. Are they Toxic as their last move? I should just defog away these hazards. They should not exist. Especially because Magearna is so strong versus them. So, 12 Psyshocks. Oh, they're Iron Defense. Of course they are. Of course. Don't make the Reuniclus play. We'll make the Magearna play right now. I think I just specs Flare Cannon as they end up going Excadrill. This is going to do a lot. Even if they Swords Dance, Mandibuzz is my play, and I just Foul Play once and hope to not get flinched. I have to be careful about Excadrill now because my Hippowdon's at 62. I think there's no way I end up not getting poisoned by one of these mons, so... Oh, okay. I guess that's my way how I end up not getting poisoned by one of these mons. That's cool. Yeah, because I can go U and just click Expanding Force. See how much that does to Reuniclus. Ooh, the answer was 0. If I go hard Mandibuzz, they'll recover. If I go Magearna, they'll probably Psyshock. I feel like I don't have a guaranteed turn here. Okay. Well, you turn once. Bring out Magearna. And I'm still going to spec Flare Cannon. They have 11 Psyshocks left, so I mean between Alakazam and Mandibuzz I can do it. I think there's no way that Alakazam does not knock you out with Focus Blast. I'm sorry, like you have max HP, this is Life Orb. But I'm gonna check one more time. Because I obviously need this Pokemon to win. Body Press is 37 to 44, so I don't need you healthy. So I'm just gonna Focus Blast here. I don't need Alakazam healthy to do it. That's like they're not even max defense, so yeah, exactly. Perfect. We're just Expanding Force here to knock you out. So I don't gotta bother predicting. And also deal with Hippo, obviously. Scar means they can't get up hazards, which helps Magearna live a hit always, because they always have to go for Psyshock versus that Pokemon. They have 11 Psyshocks left. I have 6 Pokemon. The math does not add up. One of them is a dark type though, so that's good. Are we expanding force here for sure? Okay. So I'll bring you out once. Click recover once because I'll be okay. Should I? Yeah, I can click haze after because I'll live a +1 side shock. So then they only have 10 left. Nice. I mean, I guess if they only have 14 toxics too, I can do this as well. So I'll just repeatedly do this because again I'll live this hit. Does so much damage, my god. I can still infinitely switch, I think, between this and my regen mon, so I'll take it. It's just the fact that Reuniclus is still alive is annoying. I should have defogged once, actually. That was my bad. So I can get a Magearna. But defog getting rid of my terrain is so annoying, too. Safe slow U-turn. These games take so long. I really think Shadow Ball is better than Focus Blast, almost. Okay, I'm nasty plotting here to force a Psy Shock. So that's 9 left. That's 9 left, and I can always Focus Blast on Scarm once. I'll slack off once too. I'm phasing them out. Okay, take 25. I live the hit. That's 8 Psy Shocks left. Because Toxapex might be able to do it too, but I also think I fear myself losing to Excadrill. This is all looking very similar. Especially because they have way too many attacks on them. Damn, man, I can't believe they're fast as hell. What's it called? Oh, I did not mean to go to you right now. I can't believe they're as fast as that was a bad play. I thought they'd stealth arc again, but they're super fast. Scar, my god. $11 earthquakes. Bring out you. Scarm and defog on that. Bring out Toxapex on Scarm. Just to get a recover off and then hopefully defog away the hazard. There's no point in earthquaking there. There's no way they wouldn't do anything but that. As long as my terrain isn't up, I'm not as worried about Reuniclus, I guess. But if had I been physically defensive, it would have helped out more here. So we haze. 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 I'm at 100, yay! Hippowdon's at 83, so I can still phase them out too. Ooh, young hippo. Oh, okay. I have 48 of these hazes. I'm gonna haze again. The mirror draw, Scald. One more. 2. This is not supposed to be a long episode, man. I scalded on the turn they Toxic, which is funny. Two. I have way more hazes than they have attacks. Just Psy Shock, dude. Three. And what? Okay. Scald again. I guess they're trying to waste mine too. Them getting up spikes doesn't matter. I mean, if I burn this thing, it's whatever, but... How much does this even do? I gotta know how much Zam even does to Reuniclus, just to know. Because I have to find a position where I can actually do that. What is it? Psychic Terrain? Thank you. 91 to 108. Beautiful damage. Okay, I have like Toxics that I don't even need, so I'll go for it again. Switch again. Yeah, go for another Combine. See what happens. Like I ain't just gonna haze these away. I'm waiting for you to use Psyshocks. I'm waiting for you to use Psyshocks. Go for it again. Let me Scald right here regularly. See if I can catch Scarm on a burn or something. 15. 7 Psyshocks. I guess if they can go for a crit on that turn. I'll just throw off a Toxic. It doesn't matter. They're not gonna let me. They're not gonna let me kill Scarm. Though they're slowly but surely getting leftovers to the point where. Throw off the rest. Hey, do it. I feel like Jambat in these videos. Just playing forever. Go. Go Scar. $30. 14 Combines. Ooh, almost burnt you. So close. Shoot, it was so close too, like when you catch a Pokemon. Man, just give me a burn on this mon so it does nothing to me. Toxic on Reuniclus. They Combined up twice. One. Thing is, even if they Combine, they're not even going to start attack. I don't think they're even going to start attacking me. So I'll just trade Toxics with them. See if I can get a Scald Burn on Scarm right here. Though honestly, I'll just haze. Whatever. There you go. I have 13 Toxics that I don't need to click. I'm just want to let you know that right now. This is why you run Cowboy Reuniclus, Cowboy Toxapex, which is, well, Cowboy Reuniclus is fast Reuniclus, but Cowboy Toxapex is fast Pex. Finally, man, let's get it. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so it's gonna start iron defensing me. Or body pressing, whatever it's called. So the fact that I have these heavy duty boots are so nice here. I don't know if I kill Scarm, but the fact that I have these heavy duty boots are so nice. Thing is, I get up Psychic Terrain, so I'm really worried about Reuniclus too. But I always go for the Mystical Fire here, I think. Yeah, because I just bring out Mandibuzz and If I defog into a Hippowdon, I don't think it makes a difference at that point, right? Hippo will still eat. Hippo still eats, so I'm gonna make the Hippo play. I'm gonna U-turn out to Hippo here. Ooh, that side shock did nothing. Nice. Seven more side shocks. Yeah, that side shock didn't do crap, man. Seven more side shocks. Man, I let my Magearna get way too low. Hard into no, there's no point in doing this. This is a misplay on my part, by the way. I think, can I win the game with Indeedee if I make this play? If I Focus Blast, how much did Focus Blast do last time? Where did I make this move? 71. If I had Psychic Terrain up, I'd Nasty Plot right now. Yo, I won the game right there if that hit. Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? I didn't have to make that play though, so it was on me. Awesome. Awesome. Actually amazing. The fact that they were willing to give me Scar, which means they couldn't pressure me anymore with Spike, so Magearna would be able to come in and Flurry Cannon if a Hippowdon was ever, if I get a U-turn out versus it. I'm actually really mad. I took the faster route, right? I took the faster route, and this is what happens because of it. That's actually stupid, man. I'm not going to complain to them, whatever. The fact that they were willing to risk it right there says a lot anyway. So stupid, man. I won the game if that hit. Like, actually won the game. I'm clicking next. I'm giving up. I'm sorry, guys. Like, that was really frustrating. But, like, the fact that they were willing to risk it, that's a really cool team. The fact that they were willing to risk that turn right there says a lot. Because the long game would have been going Reuniclus first, or the better play would have been to go Reuniclus and be out of that position. Get in Skarmory on Mandibuzz so you could roost to not be out of range of Focus Blast. Whatever. That just said a lot. But they were rewarded for that, and I got a loss because of it. And now we have a long episode because of that stupid game. That just looks like Quiver Dance setup. I'm going to beat you with everything on your team type of build. Jesus. Alright, I mean, extra lead. I click Earthquake with Hippowdon, then I click Stealth Rock in front of them. That way they can't spin. Is this setup? I'll make the Toxapex play just in case it is. Nice. Put Toxic right here as their taunt. What, Rocky Helmet? Okay. Well, I mean, nothing on your team appreciates Scald, so I'm going to go for it. I don't, like, literally nothing on your team appreciates Scald. If I get a burn on Rillaboom, it's over. So, we get rid of Como there. Gonna keep Scalding because, as I mentioned, I am losing absolutely nothing from it. Scyther comes out. Gonna Scald as I get a burn, and that's the end of Scyther. If I get up rocks here, they die, and if they bring out Rillaboom, that's a wrap. So Mandibuzz deals with Cinderace as well as Excadrill as well as Rillaboom. Can also go hard in Indeedee. Ooh, I love this too, because now I trick Volcarona. That way they can't set up, so I can never lose to that mon, which is actually a legitimate threat. And then Mandibuzz can always foul play Rillaboom, so I'm not worried. Oh, I'm okay with that Rocky Helmet too. Thank you about that. There's nothing on your team wants to take this expanding force. There's so much. Excadrill, I have a Mon for you in the back waiting. Magearna has 0 use in this game besides coming in on Rillaboom once. Now I just Volt Switch. Bring out Pex. Click Toxic once, even if they're Psychic. I'll eat it. They get a Spadef Rise, which is a Raise, which is a little bit frustrating. But is okay. Even if they Quiver Dance up again. Like I can play a little bit aggressively with my Mandibuzz. They opt to Giga Drain there. Ooh. Should I even be playing this aggressively with my Mandibuzz? I actually should not be. I should be going Pex every single time. Yo, them Rays is kind of scary, bro. I'm gonna be honest here. Them raises are kind of scary. Excadrill is checked by Hippowdon still checks XYZ. This Mon gets a kill on every single Pokemon on their team, so I don't want to sack that. Indeedee makes it so they can't get the speed boost from Rillaboom. If I haze, they're dead. Okay, you know what? I'd much rather them not Psychic here, so I'm going to make sure I just go Hippo. If they Giga Drain, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's better than them Psychicking there. I think I honestly think Toxapex lives +3 Psychic. Plus... Do not... Oh my god, you do not... Alright, let's pray I didn't mess this game up too much. Because I'm still in, or out of range rather, of their next attack. They can Fiery Dance here. Pex is not actually useful in this game at all. And if they Giga Drain, I eat it anyway, so I'd rather go Pex. I might have messed up a little bit versus Drill, but... At that point, I just click Recover. And I haze in front of Drill, so I can't SD up. Click Toxic in front of Cinderace. As it looks like they try to get my Mandibuzz. Oh, that also avoids the Toxic, which is smart. Okay. I definitely messed up my endgame, but if I can get Mandibuzz or Roost, I can win this game. So I'm gonna get... Basically, I did that. That way I can get in Alakazam and just click Expanding Force. 1, 2, 3. But... Is Drill Scarf? Drill has to be Scarf. I hella messed up in this game, man. I'm on a huge tilt from the last game. Which is really, really sad. They crit me with Gunk Shot too. I'm very sad that I'm on tilt. Because obviously it would be a lot easier. Yeah, just foul play. How much does this do? I'm on such tilt. 52 to 62%. Their life if they die, so I just foul play here. Did I get a crit? Or they were adamant? I got a crit. Well, my bad, dude. Shouldn't have gotten a crit on you. Like that was... Oh, is that adamant? Oh, that is adamant. Well, I mean, I guess off a roll, maybe. No. I got lucky there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm on like, seriously, I'm on serious tilt after missing Focus Blast. And it's Focus Blast, too. And this is why I don't want to go for it. So I'm never using Focus Blast again in this live. And I apologize to my opponent, because they really got the short end of the stick there. Magearna, let's calm down. Alakazam has a phenomenal speed tier, faster than everything outside of Drill, outside of Sand, and potentially Scarf Hydreigon. I guess Gengar could be Scarf too. Indeedee is Choice Scarf, which is going to be nice for obviously helping out Sand. I kind of like Terrain Extender a little bit better. Magearna, why do you not have Trick, dude? Oh, that was the old team. I'm so dumb. Whatever, maybe Aura Sphere will do something here. I don't have to validate either way. But Hippowdon helps me deal with you, phases you out and can get up rocks. I think Alakazam is going to be key in this one. So that's at least that's a good lesson for you guys. When something like that happens, just stop playing. That's how I get off the tilt. Anyway, I'm leaning towards Magearna just because it's so strong versus my opponent, and they don't really appreciate switching in on it at all. Now this could be Specs Fire Blast. We're going to make the Toxapex play there, as they end up making the Excadrill play, and I'll simply Scald it as it's not really the biggest threat for me. It looks like their Hydreigon can't actually deal with me though. I'm going to Scald here. I'm not sure why they Rock Slide or why they bother Rock Sliding. They did get a flinch though, but I'm not sure why they bothered doing that because I had a Hippowdon as a switch in, which I'm going to go now. And I guess I'll get up rocks to pressure Hydreigon a little bit. Now, I really want to go hard Zam because as good as Zam is, Indeedee can do the same thing with Magearna. So I'm going to go hard Zam because I'm not about to let them exactly nasty play. And that play was really scary because, dude, I could have focus blasted. That play was really interesting because like I could have obviously lost my Mon right there. Then they're going for Rock Slide here. I'm going to go for Earthquake now. I'm not going to bother predicting, especially based on how they played the last turn. And we'll abuse Magearna right now. Flare Cannon looks stupid good. Yeah, Flare Cannon looks stupid good right now. Perfect. Specs Flare Cannon. I don't Aura Sphere. I don't click Aura Sphere. You click Specs Flare Cannon. And then you bring out a Hippowdon and wall the Pokemon coming in. They didn't even go for well, they couldn't, but alright, so we get rid of the Alakazam, which means that excuse me, which means that Alakazam has been freed up in terms of speed. I don't think I care too much about that because now I bring out you and once again click Specs Flare Cannon. Ooh, 70%, good damage. Let's knock him out with the next one. So now I should be able to click basically Expanding Force on everything. Gengar comes out. I have a Mandibuzz as a pivot into it. As they go for Nasty Plot. They do knock me out with Thunderbolt, but I'm going to claim one right now with Alakazam. I'm not modest either, like Adam and Cinderace, so you will be outside. I like Gengar a lot, by the way. Like, I like Gengar a lot. Well, they also hate Flash Cannon now, too, so I'll get a 2-hit KO on something. There's one. B. I literally win the game with Alakazam, so I'll just let him knock me out here. Simply click Dazzling Gleam. I win the game with Indeedee actually, so I'll just click Expanding Force here. Let him knock me out, go Indeedee, click Expanding Force, and then click Expanding Force and win. Yep, so Scarf Indeedee does it. Yay! Good game, dude. And 1729, should I get one more? I really don't want to. I really don't want to. But I should. For the culture. Please don't be a long game. 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 I want to. This one was supposed to be shorter. They're all supposed to be short. I'm on such tilt for missing that one. I know I'm about to get that guy too. Max Speed Skarmory. Max Speed Skarmory is cool though. I like that. Obviously threatening something like Magearna, being able to roost on it is pretty good. I mean, you take him. If I went for Volt Switch immediately, Skarm was gone. It would have been at 1%. And it would have been a wrap, but if I play that person again, I'm not going to end up tricking their Mandibuzz, I think. I'm going to, I'm gonna play it differently, I think. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, I'm going to play it differently. Was that my first game that I got with this team? I don't even know. No, that was my second game. And then I didn't play my third game well. I didn't feel like I played my first game apart either. So I'm gonna turn on my AC as well, guys. I'm sorry. It's hot. Oh, this guy's also using the team that I used before, so that's pretty cool. We know their specs Magearna, Cinderace, and things like that. My Magearna into Alakazam just opens up so much for me. So I'm going to go that early. Very similarly, I'd rather get off a hit here if possible. Actually, I'm a Volt Switch, because if they go Pex, it's better. And if they stay in, I still get some nice damage for Indeedee. Because I know their specs. And it's not like damage on Magearna matters much versus their team. We should both actually go Pex here. That's our play. But I'm not going to go Pex. Hello? Hoons, come back. I have about 200 points less than me too. So if I lose this, I'm getting a good amount of loss. My aim with this team should be to get in Magearna as many times as possible and click and get kills. So knowing that, I should actually go out to Toxapex here. I'm assuming we'll both make the play. Yeah, let me not risk my Magearna, because this Mon comes in and clicks Spark Cannon. And I have Trick now too, so if I Trick Pex, it's a wrap. You know what? Forget it, I'm clicking Volt Switch. If this guy ain't gonna come back, I'll take his points. I'll Volt Switch out this game just like this guy left. 15, 10, 5. What am I even saying, man? I'm not even counting the actual time. This isn't satisfying for me, by the way. I will get another game after. That is not satisfying for me at all. At all in the slightest. I do not want an activity win or whatever the hell that is. That is absolutely not satisfying for me. I need to take the victory from my opponent. Or the win. I need to take it. And I will take it away. Oh boy, we're fighting offense. I hate fighting offense because it's so good. Okay, Alakazam kills basically every Mon. Be careful with my terrain because I will lose to you. That dude has a Haxorus and a Primarina. Specs Magearna goes in, baby. Hippo, I'm very weak to Primarina. I think I'm going to use Indeedee to... I was going to say attempt to weaken that Mon immediately, but I was going to use it to trick Primarina. That way Toxapex doesn't have to worry, because Toxapex can wall a lot of their team. And they're going for U-turn, so I get a little bit of chip on them. That's good for Indeedee. And there's the Primarina. This Mon's going to be a pain to deal with. Okay. I think hard Alakazam and just click Expanding Force here is my play. Like, honestly, as good as Zam is in this game, I think that Indeedee can do just the same. Stupid move. Can't even kill that Mon now. About to lose to Primarina, by the way. Love it. Well, Indeedee could have done just the same, but yeah, now we're gonna have to deal with them defensively, which I hate fighting versus offense. So it really does suck that ended up happening. I'm just gonna click this again. Let him go Cinderace. So dumb, man. Primarina and Flare Cannon gets a kill. Flash Cannon is better now. Let him do that. I gotta go for this and Spadef drop them anyway. This is the biggest threat to me, defensively. Perfect. Okay, so I even get the KO on them, which is great. And like I said, defensively was the biggest threat. I would love to go Ferrothorn next. We'll bring out you now. Gonna click Scald on Ferrothorn. I attempted to get in that Mon so I can click a button, but I will simply trick. I think I'm a trick. They go Volcarona. I have a Toxapex. It's just that Ferrothorn just becomes annoying because now I don't have a way of killing it. So that's awesome. They don't switch it on Earthquake, so I'm gonna click that move. It's a good move. And obviously Volcarona beats me down 1v1, so that's awesome, too. I would love if they go Cinderace first, though. They need to make the wrong play first. Volcarona's not the wrong play, by the way. Volcarona's the right play. They shouldn't even quiver. They should Fiery Dance first. They end up going Diggersby. Just going to slack off here. See if I can eat a hit. This is why Focus Blast is absolutely the worst move in the game. Go ahead and hit yourself a couple more times. Get up rocks just in case Diggersby becomes a problem. Bring out Pex. Click Toxic first, and then Haze after. I don't know what their Volcarona set is, but I don't care. I think I'm an Earthquake first, actually. Because I can Foul Play spam. No way. I'll live this. Yo! What? Dude! No. No. I refuse to believe that's anything but a roll. I think it's Mega Kick. Maybe it's not a roll. Jesus, man. I did 100%. Good game. I'm getting one more. Alright, well, that's right. Now you get the only episodes when I'm on a losing streak. So, I guess right there I should have... What am I even fighting now? This dude's 1806. I'm about to get blown back. I smell it. I am about to get blown away. Alright, Hippo having Whirlwind is phenomenal here. Clicking rocks first just for random Pokesashes too. Because this mon isn't threatening because I have a few... I have Toxapex as well. You know what? I have Foul Play. I have Foul Play. I have Whirlwind. Am I fighting my friends? Are they in call? They are in call in the other call. Wow. Shoot. Okay, that wasn't the biggest deal. That was sick. That was so sick. Holy crap, that was sick. I'm about to lose to Como because I know this thing runs like mean look and crap like that. Let's do as much damage as we can before this thing destroys me. Ah, nice. 100%. That's what I like to see. Maybe using Zam to kind of break here. Sure. Is this Shell Smash plus Protect Barbarical? Because I will destroy it if it is. I think I kill something with Expanding Force. I think I kill something. If they go Como, I'm going hard into Indeedee. Because I'm fast in that. If they go... There's no way Toxapex loses to this. No way. I refuse to believe. I refuse to believe Pex loses to this mon. It's a Toxapex. Now, you're about to hit me with Double Edge? I don't know what you're about to hit me with, whether it be Double Edge or whatever it is. But we're going to haze and beat this light screen and hopefully not lose to Barbarical either. All I gotta do is go Magearna and spam Specs Flash Cannon to stop anything from setting up on me. That's all I gotta do. Como shmomo momo. That's it. This dude's at 1800. Hey, I'm trying to get there. 1806. Well, that might be it. Because nothing on my opponent's team can knock me out in one hit. I guess they could be Focus Sash or Barbarical. That'd be very sad if I lose to that, huh? But they were not. And they're probably Belly Drum on Como or something like that. Stupid games. Focus Blast is dumb. That's what we learned today, guys. Focus Blast is a bad move. I ended up right back at where I ended the other one. Focus Blast would have won me the game versus Skarmory. Focus Blast would have won me the game versus Ferrothorn. I mean, I'm assuming that killed. Yeah, it definitely killed, man. There's no Psychic Terrain. Oh, there's Psychic Terrain. Oh, they were spit off Ferrothorn, so I guess they had a... Either way, hitting that crap would have been easier for me. Whatever, man. They were still in range. 1742. Dumb episode. I hope y'all enjoy. This is why Road Top 10 gets me upset. I don't normally get upset. Road Top 10 always getting pissed off. Alakazam Focus Blast sucks. I'm putting... Why'd they give Aura Sphere to everything but the Mon that could use it the most? I don't know why I was going to, like... And he vanished. 100 years passed. Like, no, this is not Avatar. Should I end it? Yes, yes. Take from my tilt. Take from my tilt. Learn from my tilt. Learn from it. I want to play one more game. Oh my god, no, I'm going to do one more. No, I'm trying to get like 60 points today, man. I'm annoyed. I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm angry looking for a battle. I know I'm about to lose this next game too because my head's not in the game. But you know what? It's for the culture. Let's do it. Alright. Well, at least I can Expanding Force and Dazzling Gleam their mons. Like, if it's physically defensive top Corviknight, it dies to Zam. So, okay. You are stupid good in this game, Magearna, and I love you. Like, actually stupid good. You getting up rocks, Hippowdon, and not losing to you is the best play. I love Mandibuzz because I can just U-turn on Hydreigon early. Or Shifu's, whatever. Gonna U-turn on me. Alright, they end up going for U-turn. That does 12. I want to make sure that's not... Is that Scarf or not? Let's see. Yeah, that's probably Scarf. I'd rather exchange rocks as I luckily avoid a Toxic there, so very nice. And then I'm going to use Magearna and just take full advantage. And we're going to Volt Switch here because, well, my opponent got back the turn they lost there, but basically, Flare Cannon destroyed them, and then I can Volt Switch on them the entire time. So, my opponent got back the turn from that. That's better than what ended up happening. Anyway, I have a Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz's roll, even if it gets Toxic, it's not going to be stopped. So I'd rather go Mandibuzz here. Pivot back out on Magearna if possible. They click double Earthquake, so be it. And I'm clicking Specs Flash Cannon, and I'm knocking out Hippowdon. Good. They gave me Hippo. That's an annoying Mon. I can still Volt Switch if I want to, but I mean, obviously I'm not. My Mandibuzz is at full HP, so I'm not worried about this. Hippowdon still comes in on you, too. Perfect turn. Go ahead and U-turn now. I'm assuming Corviknight might want to come out. Toxapex. Alright, so we bring out Zam, and honestly, I'm going to Focus Blast once just because I want to see if this Corviknight's physically defensive or not. Good, I learned. And now what I'm going to do is use Indeedee to trick them and lock them into whatever they have. I don't care if it's U-turn. I just want to make sure that Corviknight cannot do anything to me. Now, if I defog away their rocks, they're here to, they're gone. And my rocks are here to stay. And I still have a Hippowdon as a pivot into you. Now, I just gotta worry about the, That is the weakest Cinderace I've ever seen. Dude, are you modest? Like, what? Oh, smart. They were not rewarded, though. Again, that is like minus nature Cinderace. The weakest Cinderace I have ever seen in my life. And now we just simply click Expanding Force. We don't bother predicting, because now that Corviknight has been tricked, we slowly but surely wear it down via Stealth Rock. And of course, Rocky Helmet damage. You said it right, folks. Ah, more chip for me. Hydreigon comes out. I have a Magearna here, which can be sacked very easily. Bring out Zam now. Click that Dazzling Gleam. Don't gotta bother predicting at all. Not about to risk missing right there. That Mon's dead. Perfect. I give him Indeedee. Corviknight's dead. These two Mons are checked by these two, though they are kind of looking a little bit weak. Bring out Zam. Dazzling Gleam on the Corviknight sack. They're going to go over Shifu and click U-turn. But then I get a kill I basically get a kill every single time because I literally click Dazzling Gleam into Expanding Force on whatever. I'm assuming they go out into Hydreigon and drop a Draco now, though. Pex is still... Mecha Whirlwind once. I'm clicking Expanding Force right now because I'm not letting them go Pex. This is a play that should not be made, by the way, because they could easily bring this Mon in, but because they do struggle with Pex, because they literally struggle with Pex, they should not keep this Mon alive. No, let me slow down. Yeah, let me slow down. No way. You are Sucker Punch. I'm sorry. No way. The annoying part is, though, I think they have enough sacks to 1v1 me. Maybe not. They made the wrong play first. I mean, it's not the wrong play, but it's the, if I burn them, I'm in a good spot play. Will they go Hydreigon now? Okay, I don't want to lose because they go Hydreigon. Rocks don't even do anything for me, so I'd rather get them... Because they're going to knock me off here, I'd rather get rid of the rocks, is what I'm saying. Because they're going to hurt me. Urshifu comes out. I U-turn on their CC. Yeah, Thunder Punch. I'm Scald once. Can I get a burn on Pex, please? I really threw away my endgame on this, too. Finally. Alright, I eat one Draco. And they made the play that does not give them something out of the game. Do I Dazzling Gleam again? I live a knockoff, so I think I do. No. Yeah, I told you I live a knockoff. Now the next knockoff doesn't knock me out, so I'm going for Dazzling Gleam here. I'm going for it again. Like I said, next knockoff doesn't knock me out. This one's annoying. I'm clicking it. No. Yeah, man. Now I'm the one losing off of my own accord. Now I have to try and bring back in Zam or I 100% lose. I am about to lose this game. I know I'm about to lose this game. I'm going right for the expanding force. I'm going for it again. Let's frickin' go. Yay! Kind of. How much did Thunder Punch do last time? Why'd they scarf Thunder Punch, dude? $29. 30. Eat a couple of those, eat a couple of these up. Couple of those, couple of these. $39. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, boy. Sorry, but the game should not have been that tough. But I just got pissed off, man. Game should not have been as tough at all, man. I'm not. This is, guys. This is why you do not play on 2. You will lose. You will lose. You will lose if you play on 2. This game should not have been this tough. None of these games should have been this tough. And I wasn't playing well from turn 1. Good game. I say good game out of like respect, but like it wasn't a good game because I know I didn't play well. I know I didn't play well. I had clear shots of winning. I wasn't playing Magearna well at all this entire live, and I'm upset with myself. I really am. So guys, this is why you don't play on tilt. And that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed. Went from 1695 to 1756, but I took 2 losses, which pissed me off. Well, both of them were because of Focus Blast, but still, this is the episode of Tilt. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.